What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires, and we have some very interesting news this morning. Actually, a couple of pieces of news that seem to corroborate each other. But today, industry insider Daniel RPK came out with a new Giant Blade and Midnight Suns update, apparently in an attempt to clear up something he had said earlier, which we did report on March 24th here at the channel a couple of weeks ago. We're going to talk about his earlier report, what he exactly said, this new update as it pertains to what's going on with the script and the rewrite for Blade, and how this all pertains to news from now two sources in the last 48 hours about a Midnight Suns filming right after Blade is done. We're breaking it all down, the latest updates to Blade, Midnight Suns, and what's going on with the writers and scripts. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews, to the occasional industry insider report and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. The next one is right around the corner to coincide with the release of Deadpool and Wolverine. Again, all you gotta do, be a sub, leave a comment. If you want, stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so breaking early this morning and coming from industry insider Daniel Rickman, you guys can follow him over on Twitter at RPK News, probably the most ubiquitous and the most accurate source when it comes to Marvel scoops, had this to say, quote, "Just to make things clear, what I actually said, quote, I said they are rewriting Blade again, but I didn't say they got rid of Michael Green. I said Midnight Suns will follow Blade, but not saying they're going to film both of them back to back." Now, to clarify on 2 points, Michael Green, yes, the guy who wrote Logan, was the last official writer announced and the 5th writer for the Blade script. But on March 24th, Daniel Rickman via his Patreon reported this. This is what he's referring to. Quote, "I have some updates, some good, some bad. Blade is doing another major rewrites and looking for another writer." That's the bad part. Looking for another writer. So he's right. He didn't say they're getting rid of Michael Green. He just said they're looking for another writer. Some people took that to meant Michael Green was off the project. We didn't report it that way. We just reported it as was, but I can see why he needed to clarify something. He then says, good part is despite all of that, they found the story they want to tell, and the dates and locations set for shooting are fall 2024, filming in Mexico or Brazil. So for those of you who saw the news that Mahershala Ali was joining the new Jurassic Park and thought that meant for sure he would be off of the Blade project, it's still moving forward. Apparently also Michael Green's still on the main part of the script for the film. Why this is important and how this ties to Midnight Suns, another project Daniel Rickman has talked about. Apparently there will be some time between the films, but we will get one. Now, Nexus Point News is reporting that Michael Green, the guy who just wrote the Blade script, is going to be writing the script for the Midnight Suns film. They were the first to break this in an exclusive. It has not been corroborated by some of the sources that have a rather better known track record than that editorial. So for now, we'll leave that in grain of salt territory, but they are the first to break it. They've broken news before that's been right. It doesn't mean he's not on them, but it would have been a little weird. And I think, admittedly, if Michael Green was now writing Midnight Suns, but was off of Blade, plus he did such a good job with Logan. He had such an accurate beat on what that film was and needed to be. Hard to see how he wouldn't absolutely kill a Blade film. But look, I wouldn't count on Midnight Suns getting released in any time soon. Let's get through Blade first. I mean, it's seriously, let's get through Blade first. But also, if they're just now getting to work on that script, it'll be a while before that's done. Then they'll need to find a director, and based on that, we shouldn't expect any announcements about that film this summer at San Diego Comic-Con. And I staunchly do not think that the Midnight Suns will have a film take up one of the sacred slots between now and the end of the Multiverse saga. I say it all the time, they've only got so much real estate. There are other films like Shang-Chi 2 we know they haven't announced yet that are going to take some of those slots. And while we work on our next mock sort of draft for what we think that that's going to look like, I would say we are still years off Midnight Suns. That's something for down the road. And look, I've seen it around in a couple of places. People think that perhaps Mephisto will end up being that new big bad for the Multiverse saga, as he's probably going to end up being the main antagonist for that. But we don't got to rush everything. There's plenty of time to do stuff like the Midnight Suns in the future of the MCU. My fingers are crossed that they just keep all of this stuff rated R, and that's why I am really excited to see the box office numbers for Deadpool and Wolverine officially come out, because it's all about making money at Marvel and Disney, and if they see that rated R content pays the bills, so to speak, I think they're going to be a lot more inclined to greenlight it. We've already heard Blade is rated R, and no official announcement from them. Then that's something you probably can count on in San Diego Comic-Con and D23, at least next year's dates, if not the rest of the slate for the Multiverse saga. They're definitely going to confirm that with Blade. Whether or not they're in pre-development now on the Midnight Suns, they're still a long way off of seeing what's going to happen with Blade. Deadpool and Wolverine final numbers, so probably still working that out. But of course, with Werewolf by Night already setting that up, and then Blade being rated R, Deadpool and Wolverine's numbers, it looks likely if they do this project. You know, and it's really frustrating because where Midnight Suns probably is a project that deserved to go straight to a green light this early in the progress, Marvel Studios has really retooled to only focus on the main Avengers stuff. And I only say that to bring up everything we've heard about the Midnight Suns is that it's a team, a place for a lot of the characters that won't be on the Avengers. So when you know they're doing things like Shang-Chi 2, Doctor Strange 3, and the Young Avengers, there's just no room for Midnight Suns, at least not right now on the current slate. Expect that in the Mutant Saga coming up. But guys, let me know all your thoughts down below. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Okay, we are still giving away PlayStation 5s at the channel. In fact, we just announced a brand new winner a couple of videos ago. That's our video covering Nova. I'll make sure to link it at the end of this if you haven't checked that winner announcement out. But we're also giving one away for every official Marvel release throughout the year. So Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Agatha, whatever they've ended up naming it, Deadpool and Wolverine, Eyes of Wakanda, whatever else Marvel releases and throughout this year. With each release, we'll do a PlayStation 5 giveaway, and when we get closer to Deadpool and Wolverine, we'll start giving away tickets to see that as well. If you want to be entered or for any of the official giveaways here at the channel, all the same rules always have and always will apply. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below. Because it's truly random, the more videos that you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will always be announced in the videos at the end of videos, like we did just days ago, live with my voice and the winning comment shown on screen. We then verify the account. It'll always be done that way, so please stay safe, stay vigilant, especially here on YouTube. If you should ever get a spammer comment trying to make you pay for shipping, keep in mind, content creators don't do that. Just go ahead and report that comment directly to YouTube. They are very fast about deleting it and then suspending the account. And then not only have you removed that comment from said content creator's page, but you've removed that commenting account from everyone that they've commented that spam comment on. You are doing everybody such a service at the community. And while they've left my channel alone for quite a while, they are still targeting this corner of the internet, or rather some of my friends' content creation pages. And I feel like a PSA just helps keep everybody safe. Again, keep in mind, no content creator will ever tell you in a comment that you've won, and certainly will never, ever, ever charge you for shipping. It's just a scam, so keep that in mind and never give out your information on a third-party app like Telegram or WhatsApp. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you like today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places: Instagram and Twitter at I'mFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, wherever you listen to original music under the name Allfires. And while I would sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.